to Let's Play Star Ocean 3 till end of time. Last time we had a bit of an issue, because in that building, that is the building that they want to teach me how to become an inventor, or I can register to become an inventor. I don't know if they actually want to teach me. The problem is, the narrative of this game has made it abundantly clear that Fayt is absolutely not okay with sharing his information and sharing his, the stuff that he has learned with the local populace. That's a violation of is it UP3? And so there's no in-character reason he would ever be willing to do this. And so because of that, there's a whole bunch of stuff that this leads to, and it's a major system within the game. But it seems very out of character for him to do it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it, but not right now. I have been advised by one person that whenever you do that, you start getting into a race with other people, and it may be better to hold off. I normally would not take outside advice, and I'd play the game the way I would normally play it, but normally I wouldn't do it at all. I would say that's not what Fayt would do, and I would just go through the whole game without ever doing it. So, being the fact that I'm kind of hoping that whenever we get to Aquios, or not Aquios, Aquios is the kingdom we came from, but the capital, I forget the name of the capital, it's very close to Aquios, Aquarius, or something like that. It's the kingdom of regardless, whenever we get to the capital city, I'm not going to keep trying to guess, but whenever we get there, something's going to happen that's going to make Fayt change his mind and actually agree to help these guys, and when that happens, I think it would also be more in character for him to come back and actually do this. Deal? Deal. I feel bad. I feel like I'm trying to justify using outside help and, doing what people in comments have told me to do, which I'm usually fairly against. I don't necessarily like doing that. I think it, to a certain degree, hurts the game. Because, oh my god, it encourages you guys to give me all kinds of insider tips and makes me overpowered and makes the game easier, which I'm very much against. But at the same time, I'm also trying to find a way to balance the natural way I would play the game in order to make a better experience for you guys, so... Rest here for a while. We have explored the city.
I feel a bit tired. And thirsty, too.
Well, you've got a shake in your inventory. You could drink that. A shake that manages to stay good forever somehow.
Weapon development. I understand how everyone feels, but... what should I do?
You should help them. You should help them in very minor ways that does not actually, violate the UP3.
Are you okay? Are you feeling ill?
Huh?
That almost sounds like, the girl from the intro. Sophia.
No, I'm fine. I'm just a little tired from walking around too much.
Really? Then you're right to rest.
Yep, that's totally Sophia.
Sophia? What are you doing here?
Huh?
It's someone that just looks like her. Or she's got amnesia, one of the two. Also, what is the stupid circle on his uniform? I still don't get that. It's like, is that so he can, unzip? Is that supposed to be, a zipper? Except it's, massive. It's like someone else can unzip you from across the street.
I'm really sorry, but I think you have me confused with someone else. My name is Amina.
That is the one quasi-question I have. This is one of the somewhat issues, and maybe some of the other Star Ocean games have explained this, because we've run into a lot of different cultures of humans around. Obviously, there's us, and then there is Cliff's race that isn't human, but it looks exactly like human. And then there's this planet, there's an underdeveloped planet, so it's obviously not derived from Earth, but yet everyone looks exactly human. The elves almost look human, but not quite. It's just how are there so many different races that happen to evolve on the exact same path in so many different places of the galaxy? That's weird. They do have other races that come around, but it just seems like we're spending a whole lot of our time in, civilizations that we can just happen to fit into.
Amina?
That's right.
I'm so sorry. You look just like a girl I know. For a moment I thought...
Oh, I see. Sorry if I seemed a bit startled when you shouted like that.
Well, I don't blame you. I would feel startled if some random person started yelling at me, too.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. Well...
My name's Fayt. Fayt Line God.
It's really interesting that Fayt always uses his last name when he introduces people. Although, actually, I guess Cliff Fitter does the same thing. It's just, whenever I introduce myself to someone I don't know, I say, hey, my name's... I'm gonna reveal my last name here, guys. My last name, my first name here, guys. Like, hey, my name's Todd. I don't necessarily give them my last name because that's a very, very formal thing. And when I'm just introducing someone, they just need to know me. They need to know what to call me. I don't usually use my last name right away, but Fayt always. Fayt really likes his last name.
Nice to meet you.
My question is, where are they going to go with this? Why are they introducing this Sophia lookalike character? I do legitimately think that's not Sophia, because there's no reason she would be lying about this, and I can't think of any possible reason that she would end up on this planet. Because this is pretty damn far from whenever the, was the Haida 3? Oh man, I do not remember the name of the ship. But the Haida 3 was attacked and destroyed.
Fayt Line God?
That's right.
She probably thinks his name is Fayt Line God. Like, he's just a really long name.
I'm pleased to meet you. My name is Amina Leffeld.
I'm trying to remember, do we know Sophia's last name? It would make sense if we didn't, because she wouldn't necessarily... They know each other. They wouldn't necessarily introduce themselves by full name.
Nice to meet you, Miss Leffeld.
You can call me Amina. That's what everyone calls me around here.
So where were we up until now? Because I did a very thorough job searching the city, and I would have noticed you. I think I'm having a delusion, guys.
Okay, Amina. And you can call me Fayt.
Although at the same time, again, his name is Fayt. So this could be another one of those stories where, almost sort of like a Legend of Zelda story, where the same people exist at different points in history. And so Sheena exists on this planet, and there's another Fayt somewhere.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Line. I mean, Fayt.
She sure reminds me of Sophia. And her voice is exactly
Her voice is exactly the same. As soon as she said something, that voice came back to me immediately. It's kind of interesting. I don't feel like her voice is that distinct, but I noticed it instantaneously. Although I also think I may have been clued in by the fact that the introduction, without actually showing the character, is an introduction they only use in RPGs whenever they're going to pull something like this.
Please, don't look at me like that. You're making me blush.
You animal.
Oh, I'm sorry. But you really look just like her.
Really? Who is she?
She's my not really girlfriend.
She's an old friend of mine.
Where is she now? Has she gone shopping?
She disappeared.
No, she's very far from here now. That's why I was so surprised to see you. There's no way she'd be here.
I see. I used to have a good friend like that. He'd be just about your age.
Okay, so that's kind of playing into the same personalities existing at different points in time theory I just had.
Used to?
Yes. I haven't seen him for many years. I was born in this city, but I used to live in Ariglyph for a while.
I wonder if this is going to be, the Wicked guy.
Ariglyph?
We had been exchanging letters, but that was no longer possible after the war started. I don't even know where he is now. His last letter mentioned something about becoming a researcher.
Okay, well then probably not the... I was just trying to think of someone that was roughly Fayt's age, and somewhat a match for his personality. Obviously Fayt isn't wicked, but he absolutely is someone who is martially skilled. somehow. And you know their designs aren't. They obviously they don't look exactly the same. Oh, I wish I could remember his freaking. I am so bad with names, you guys. That's very honestly my weakest part.
Is that so?
But I have faith that I will see him again someday.
I don't know. Wars have a tendency of not letting that happen.
I'm sure you will.
Yes. Thank you.
That cough is bothering me. It reminds me of Silent Hill 2. Okay, yeah, we get it. You're sick.
Do you have a cold? You've been coughing since you sat down.
I'm fine. Yes, it's just a little cold. It's nothing.
So if you ever see someone with an ellipsis between it's and nothing, they're obviously lying. Just a pro tip.
Oh, I see.
Don't
Okay.
believe her, Fayt. She's got some sort of terrible disease.
What's that basket of flowers?
Oh, okay, I don't think it is, the wicked guy. God dang it, what is his damn name? Albel. That's right, it's the one that I thought was Asbel. But yeah, I don't think it's Albel, but it would be interesting if Albel ended up, because he is absolutely not. Even though they've called him the Wicked and they've set him up as an antagonist, they have also set him up as the most sympathetic of the antagonists. They made a point about saying that he does not take hostages and that he believes in fighting fair fights. He doesn't like picking on the weak. So they are very, very much setting him up as a I could see Albel eventually joining the party, and if he did, and if Albel is her fate, it could easily set up for a situation where she gets killed because they're definitely foreshadowing the fact that she is sick. And then, because of that, Albel could run into our Sheena.
This? I grow flowers and sell them in this town. It's my job.
Well, that's nice.
You sell flowers?
That's right. I live alone, and that's about all I can do.
Can't believe her name is not Sheena. I swear, I look up one name and then my brain abruptly forgets another name that I was just using. Sophia, there it is.
I grow them in my garden, or I find herbs in the hills.
You go into the hills? Why would you do that? There are monsters out there.
You live alone? What about your parents?
They died in this war.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked.
That's one thing that always bugged me. Why do people do that? You ask a question that has a bad answer, and then you're like, oh, I shouldn't have asked. Why? How are you ever going to know anything if you don't ask?
It's okay. I've gotten used to it. And the lady who lives next door takes really good care of me.
Takes care of her?
I'm really sorry.
Sorry, that was a Pulp Fiction reference, not a...
Please, don't worry about it. So, Fayt, are you here on a pilgrimage?
Everyone asks that.
You don't look like you're from around here.
Is it my stupid, massive zipper that anyone can pull down?
Yeah. Well, it's not exactly a pilgrimage. I'm on my way to Aquios.
Okay, it is Aquios, I was right. What was the first thing? I swear the two of their names are so similar.
By yourself?
No, there are two others traveling with me.
One of them you may have heard of, because she's famous.
Really? Oh, wait!
Are you giving me a flower?
Here, take this.
Oh my gosh, she is totally trying to be Aerith right now. Or Eris, depending on which, translation you use.
Are you sure? You sell these, right? I can pay.
No, that's not for sale. It's my own personal good luck charm.
Well, it's not very personal if you're giving it away.
A good luck charm?
Yes, it's been a local tradition for generations. It's called the Maiden of Arisa.
Isn't Arisa one of your gods?
It's a flower that represents Arisa, the goddess of the moon and the wind. They say that if you carry this flower, Arisa will use her powers to keep you safe during your journeys.
That's an okay legend, but at the same time it makes Arisa kind of sound like a bitch. It's like, unless you're carrying my flower, then fuck you.
Wow, that's amazing.
I carried it with me when I came back home from Eriglyph.
When you came back home from I guess, okay, she did say she used to live in Eriglyph, but she didn't say she was born there, so I guess that does actually work.
I can't take something so precious from you.
Don't worry. I don't need it anymore.
And again, the fact that she's giving away her good luck charm that she's carried her entire life to a complete stranger, again, just feeds the fact that, you know, I remind her of her fate as much as she reminds me of my, Sophia. Wow, they certainly drug that out. Is he going to take it? Is he not going to take it? We don't know.
Thank you, Amina. I'll take very good care of it.
Please do.
That wasn't really a joke.
Hey, what you up to?
I'm hanging out with my not girlfriend. My even more not girlfriend.
Oh, it's you two.
Wow, you look like you got caught with your hand in the cookie jar.
Hitting on the ladies?
Well, no.
Not maybe.
She just looked like someone I know, and, well...
Why are you so embarrassed, Fayt? Be like, yeah, I am. Check it out.
Come on, you can come up with a smoother line than that. I'll teach you a few for next time.
I don't know. You look like someone I knew is not a bad way to start a conversation. It doesn't make you seem like a creep.
I told you I'm not hitting on her.
Hey, simmer down. Can't you take a joke? Look, if you don't want to get teased a little, then don't play lovey-dovey while you wait around for us. Got it?
I don't know why he's so defensive. It's like, Fayt, you're an adult. You're allowed to hit on people. And even if you weren't, you can, you know, he's doing a terrible job actually, like, denying it. He's acting so, like, embarrassed. Like, how could you say that? Oh my gosh. I would never.
Who's playing lovey-dovey?
Anyway.
Nell's like, this is stupid.
What?
Aren't you going to introduce her?
Oh, yes. This is Amina. She sells flowers in this town.
Hi. I'm Amina.
Yeah, we just said that.
Amina, these two are the people I'm traveling with.
Please introduce them longer than that.
Cliff and Nell.
Okay, good.
Amina. What a nice name. Nice to meet you. I'm Cliff Fitter.
Her name is almost a palindrome, but not quite. Yep, they're so into using their last name.
Guess you could say I'm this kid's bodyguard.
Nell Zelfer.
Nice to meet you.
I noticed you didn't say Amina's last name.
That's a rare flower you're holding. Where did you get that?
Oh, this? Amina gave it to me.
I'm not holding it, I'm wearing it like a brooch.
Huh? A rare flower?
It's the Maiden of Arisa. The current war has pretty much devastated the lands where it grows, so it's a hard flower to find these days.
I'm a bit surprised someone like Nell would know about herbology.
In the stories of Apris, it represents the goddess Arisa. These days, it's used as a good luck charm for travelers.
But in the past, it was used as...
It's much the same as Palmera's wishing charm, or the wreath of Arinia, which we use to pray for victory in battle.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. You sure you want to give him something so valuable?
Yes. I don't need it anymore. I'm sorry, but I need to get back to
That was a
work.
very long delay for no real reason.
Oh,
Please, excuse me. It was fun talking to you. Have a safe journey to Aquios.
It's weird, the lip syncing is not good in this game, but every once in a while they just nail it. And I'm like, why did they... Was it just dumb luck that that particular sentence happened to work?
thanks. Amina, these are tough times. Take care of yourself.
Times are tough.
Thank you.
I'm sure you'll meet your friend again. I believe it.
May the grace of Apris be with you. Goodbye, then.
Part of me wonders if this could be some sort of, like, spy technique, and that they were, like, specifically trying to trick Fayt, but then no one on this place would have enough information to be able to fake that. Kitty. Stop coughing.
Hey, is she sick or something? She sure was coughing a lot.
Cliff, she only actually coughed twice while you were here. Unless you were eavesdropping for longer than that.
Yeah. She said she had a cold.
Nell's gonna be like, that's not a cold.
Right.
All right, you two. Let's not talk out here. Let's get to the inn.
Then why are we meeting here? The inn's over there.
Good idea.
Paterni has 2 inns, but there are some issues with the one on the east side, so we'll use the one on the west.
Is the one on the east side over in, like, Criminalville?
Issues?
It's a cheap inn that's also a tavern. Put bluntly, it's got a lot of questionable patrons. This may be Aquaria, but we want to avoid any unnecessary trouble.
I kinda wanna go to that one. That one sounds fun.
All right. Let's use the one on the west side.
So my question is, what is this? That's the building No, I can't go into it. Like, because I could never actually enter that building before. It looks like a church. Hello? I heard that the very profession of the Church of Apris has been forbidden. Oh. Wait, the prophet. Do you mean, like, being a pastor? May those who disobeyed have been killed. Think such lawlessness will be but well, they actually set the laws, so by definition it can't be lawlessness. It can be blasphemy, it can be heresy, but it can't be lawlessness. But that in no way means he'll work miracles for the sake of the people of this world. He warms and illuminates the entire world with his power, for the sake of all creatures who live therein. Our religion does not attempt to cure poison, remove curses, or heal the mortally wounded. We ask those with such afflictions, please go to an inn and rest until they've recovered. We take care of the world, but not the people in the world. Just, if you're hurt, go somewhere else. Evia? There's not much time for my daughter and I. Let's at least pass the remaining time with a smile on my face. I think there's not much time left for you. Do you have no money? Can you not eat? Does this church not even feed people? What is the point of it? Man, this religion sucks. Yeah, at least take care of the poor, man. What do you even do? What is the point of your religion? West is this way. Oh, it's late. Will you be staying with us? Now, there's no problem at all. We'll prepare a room for you at once. Wow, Nell is important. I knew she was.
Have a pleasant stay.
Okay, we're checked in. Our rooms are open. I'm going to visit a subordinate who is stationed in this
Is
town.
this another Go Find Nell mini-quest?
Feel free to walk around, but whatever you do, stay out of trouble.
All right, don't worry so much.
I still am amazed that we're just walking around in our space clothes and no one's had us change yet.
I don't know about him, but do you really think I'd cause trouble?
Hey, why are you worried about me?
Because you don't make good decisions.
I'm just saying what I think. This town is lively with commerce, and that has attracted more than its share of shady characters.
Are you calling me a shady character?
Guys like you are easy to pick fights with.
If that happens, then I'll just give as good as I get.
That is not how you stay out of trouble, Cliff.
No worries.
That's what I'm worried about.
Ah, right.
Okay, I'm off. I'll be back by nightfall.
I think I'll hang out at the local tavern. You go amuse yourself.
Cliff, this is exactly what she was just talking about.
I think I will.
Why are my rooms not already prepared? Alright, go ahead and save that. So now it's a question of what do I have to do? I'm sure I have to find Nell at the very least. Do you guys have anything to say? No, I'm pretty sure that's the same thing you said before. Yeah, you don't get chewed out, buddy. I mean, would she be in a shop? I feel like she wouldn't. Again, I'm not entirely sure what these sections are, because they give you so much time to explore towns, and it's like, I've already explored the entire town. Last time she was out in a somewhat hidden area. Oh, hi there. Blueberries obtained. Blueberries. Blueberries. That's the... I saw red hair and I was like, there she is! No, that's not where she is. Is she possibly in here? Don't see her in here. I was gonna say, that would make sense because this is the one room that you may not have realized you could go into because getting to this point caused the cutscene to happen. Where are you, Nell? Holy crap. She may be in a shop. Because I specifically don't want to go to the tavern and run to Cliff. Well, I mean, I guess it wouldn't matter, would it?
That's right.
Oh, found it. Oh, hey! It's Faylene.
Well, of course it's right.
That voice.
I don't know who the middle-aged woman is.
Oh, mercy.
Wait, no,
Is
that's...
that Amina?
Yeah.
Of course I'm okay.
Well, that sort of thing happens too.
What are we talking about?
Yes, I agree.
Is it coming from inside this house?
Oh,
Excuse me.
I kind of looted your house.
Oh, Fayt?
Hi there, Amina.
What are you doing here?
Well, you stalked me outside, so I'm stalking you inside.
I was walking around outside and I thought I heard your voice.
What a coincidence.
I was hoping to learn something by eavesdropping.
And who's this?
Oh, this is Fayt. He's traveling to Aquios.
My, all the way to Aquios. On a pilgrimage.
Why does everyone think that? Can't you just go to Aquios?
No, he's just traveling there. I thought you might have left by now.
At the gate, they say it's too late, you won't make it to Aquios by nightfall, stay here. So why would she assume I left and we get trapped out in the dark? She thinks I'm an idiot.
No, not yet. We'll stay in Paterni for one night and leave tomorrow morning.
Really? Tomorrow morning, I won't be able to see you off.
Why, can you not emerge from your house until noon?
That's all right. You don't have to see us off. But thanks anyway. Did you have something you have to do tomorrow?
Yes. The two of us are going into the mountains to pick some flowers.
Into the mountains.
Flowers from the mountains? To sell? I thought you grew your own flowers.
These flowers aren't the kind you can buy.
I can't imagine selling flowers would be that, like, decent a, income.
You have to pick the flowers of the wishing charm for yourself, for they say it won't work.
What are you wishing for?
The wishing charm?
Fayt, we know what this is. They already referred to it
Right.
once.
You may not have heard of it. It's another one of the traditional charms of this area, just like the Maiden of Arisa.
She's using some sort of, like, flower magic on me.
That's what that bouquet is. You pick a bouquet of the palmyra flowers that bloom on the mountain of the gods yourself, and bundle them up, tying each with a wish.
But you said you were going in there with your, I presume, mom? No, not mom, because her parents died in the war, but, the neighbor. That's the neighbor.
The palmyra flower is pretty hard to find, you know.
Kinda like the four-leaf clovers that Sophia used to love finding.
Yeah, they're obviously the same people on different planets in different times. Although at the same time, because the planets are differently developed.
They say that your wish will come true when your bouquet reaches 1,000 flowers.
That's a lot of flowers.
Palmyra, the goddess of the moon and rain, will hear you. But only if your wish is as true as your tears that fall like rain.
Wait, you have to cry?
She really grants your wish.
That's right.
All of us want the war to end. Everyone in town feels that way. That's why we're making our own wishing charms. Unfortunately, no one's wish has come true yet.
Is that what you're wishing for too, Amina?
Me?
Don't ask that. My wish is embarrassing.
This girl wants to see her long-lost friend again. That's her number one wish. Of course, she wants the war to end, too.
Oh, don't tell him that.
Right, your old friend.
I mentioned him, didn't I?
You did. Otherwise, I wouldn't have said, "Ah, your old friend."
I'd really like to see him again. Well, that's not all I'm wishing for, you know.
Disease. I freaking knew it.
What did you...
Never mind. It's nothing.
I hope so.
So is this going to be what prompts Faye to actually go into research so we can cure her disease? Because that seems a very, very reasonable reason. Cat.
And I hope you get your wish.
Thank you. I have to believe that my wish will come true. If you give up, then it's all over.
That is technically true.
Yeah, you're right.
I have faith.
Well, I have to get going. Take care of yourself, Amina.
I just stopped by. I didn't want all this, like, faith and flower and God crap.
Please take care of yourself too, Fayt. If you come through Paternia again, please stop by.
Now that you've weirdly stalked out my friggin' house.
I'll do that.
She is entirely too okay with an obvious creeper. I mean, you meet him once and then he shows up at your house unannounced.
May the grace of Apris be with you on your journey.
Take care of yourself. May the grace of Apris be with you on your journey.
It's like, may the grace of Apris be with me on my journey, because you guys aren't traveling.
Goodbye.
Everyone's telling me not to go there. I've already been there once. Sorry about robbing you. So again, I assume this is Amina's house, because there were flowers all, but they did say everyone was making flower bouquets. So, possibly not? But yeah, it looks like Nell is not down here. Although everyone is telling me not to go to this tavern. And that just makes me want to go to this tavern. So Cliff is in here, most likely. Don't know where Nell is, though. I've not found her yet. I also have not found Cliff. I figured he would be in here. Oh, nothing happened in here. That's sad. Oh yeah, there's that guy. Huh. I still have not found Nell yet, and that makes me sad. So I'm gonna go save it in the episode because we are over 30 minutes, and next time I will scour the town before I start recording. If I find Nell, I will show it. If I do not find Nell, then I won't show it. How about that? See you next time, party people. Nell's in my party. Pretty sure she left. Anyway, see you next time, guys.